Welcome back, everyone. Let's get started. Look at that low res. I wonder, do I want to do a few F-14 matches today? What am I looking to do today, actually, in the air? What am I set to research right now? This. I could work on getting money, but that's boring. I'd rather play with my new toy. So that's what I'm going to pick. The stock plane loadouts. Oh joy. Tiny. No, looks like I can't sit in the back seat. The handling on this is very floaty. Okay, it does have a ballistic computer. That's good. Using its, I think it's 9D, aim 9Ds. So I think the best weapon I'll have is probably my gun.
We are losing.
Oh, whoops, I should have changed what plane I was researching. Oh well. I'll try to remember to change it after. What's that warning that just popped up? Didn't see it. Overload. Okay, so extreme overload. I like that camo pattern on that F-16. That's a good one. Do I want to do something different? Or do I really feel like struggling through this thing? Look at this. A whole research just to get more 9Ds. Ugh. You can get up to H's. I don't need that being researched. Which one should I do? More flares? No, that should be fine. Or does it give me more? I don't remember. I'm going with the missiles. Let's see. I still have it set to this. True. The else would be much better. Or do I want to do some old school planes, maybe for a bit? I remember I liked the Mauler a lot when I used it. Oh boy. Sounds like a grand old time. Oh, wait a minute. Do I not have this one finished? Oh, I have it finished, but I never finished purchasing it. There we go. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's see. You know what? I liked playing with this a couple of times. But I kind of want to do something a little different. Let's try one of these P-51s, maybe? Quite certain how to read my angle in this. Like, I get that right there, I think, is supposed to be my, like, horizon line and nav ball.
Attention to the map.
But in terms of what degree my craft is moving at, I usually just aim for, what's the highest amount I can get it to before I begin to lose airspeed. I see. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about, is, I don't really know what they are. Generally about 280. So that would mean I can adjust my angle upwards until I'm within that range and kind of balance it out. So closer to something like that. It's one of those things where I know there is a correct way to do it, and I don't know what that correct way is, but I have a vague understanding that there is one. It's a P-51D.
Attention to the designated grid square. We're ahead of the enemy.
Also didn't adjust my aim distance. 250. Oh, how did that miss? I didn't see where that other one got off to.
Keep it up, and victory will be ours.
There he is. I think so. That was way too close. That was crazy close. Nope, missed that. Man, I've lost like all my altitude fighting these guys. Come on, come on. I don't care if you lose control, just get him in line. Oh, shoot. I think my teammate just hit me. Oh, I gotta get out of here if I'm gonna survive any longer. For which? Tanks or planes? For planes, I liked the AV-8A a lot. I think that one was pretty great. It's got a lot of acceleration, which allows you to make up for mistakes very easily.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
In terms of some premium planes, there's one that you can get from... They put this... I think it's like a World War II mission pack or something for the US and Japan, but you can get a special premium vehicle from that. And those ones aren't too bad. I think I only have the Japanese one. I don't remember. But that pack usually goes on sale for pretty good. I think what else I have that I've used and enjoyed. My first premium plane I think I bought was the F-5C because, well, I wanted missiles and I wanted something that looked like a jet fighter, the traditional way they look. That's what got me in. But the AV-8A ended up being a better investment for me because it was much easier to fight with. And I picked it up much quicker. Maybe that's what I'm talking about is the campaign packs. There's like a Japanese and an American one. I believe they're focused around some battle in the Pacific. Oh wait, I forgot. This doesn't have air brakes. Hope for the best and hope I don't break my flaps. Yeah, not working.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
Alright, I need to reassess that. That's not gonna work. Oh, really? I had no idea. come on, land it. Good enough. I'll take it. I think it was rank 6 is AV-8A in the F5C. I think all of the other premium planes that I have at this are all event ones or battle pass ones, I think.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Now, it honestly feels harder to get away with buying a single premium vehicle, just because you tend to use a couple per match. I would almost say avoid buying anything too far away from where the rest of your loadout is. Try to stay within at least probably 1 to 2 rank max. I think it was like around BR 5 point something or another. I bought the T-29. And that was very good for getting through up to 7.0. And it's still a pretty capable vehicle. The biggest thing, honestly, for enjoyment of the game, though, is a premium.
And victory will be ours.
It just makes everything so much less tedious. I'm the only one alive. Fun. So far, I think my issue with the later P-51s... Oh, really? I didn't realize it was getting boosted to rank 7. That's kind of cool. Then what's happening to the... Well, the E was already in 7. Is the A staying in 6? Come on, Boof. Give me a boof. I'm coming for you.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Well, I did my best.
We've lost. But next time, victory will be ours.
Yeah, the F4S I imagine is a tough time. I had the F4J using that, and getting matched constantly against F-16s, MiG-29s, and high-tier stuff while you're in a Vietnam-era aircraft was pretty rough. Like, I think my biggest issue when it comes to the different P-51s is when they stop putting the 20 millimeters in them. Because this thing, I like that. That's a good one. And the rest of them just, they don't hit the same. Oh my god, I tried playing bombers a little bit at this range, and it's just awful. Alright, let's go back out in this thing. I'm already halfway through researching it. I might as well just continue with it. Why not? Also gonna see if adjusting my targeting distance helps. Because typically in these kind of planes where the weapons are further out on the wings, I set it to a lower targeting distance so that I have a little bit more of a spread effect on it. Uh-oh. I usually try not to move my camera too much before takeoff. Very dusty. It's got some zoom to it. There goes another one. Hello, friend. Yeah, those P-38s can move. I might need to try one of them out. They got him. Yeah, they got him.
The victory is near. Launching an attack. Excellent.
Don't turn away. I don't really feel like I want to spend my time chasing him. And I think he's hoping the same thing. Which is why I'm gonna do it. I'm a-coming for you. I was thinking it was more entertaining to chase him. Because everybody else is occupied. Oh, there he goes. He's screwing himself up now. That turn just cost him. I'm hoping. Or it just cost me.
Bravo.
I know, I did bring him along quite a bit.
Our victory is near. Excuse me.
Oh, what he was hoping for there. Oh, there's somebody coming right around on me.
Returning to the base.
Nope. Nope, they got me. I didn't manage to take him down. Yeah. I think I got him panicking, and then he stopped thinking straight. Their buddy came along, though, and saved him. I think I have it on universals, which are all incendiaries. Sometimes I like to use the stealth belts just because less likely to panic. You think I should go for tracers? Yeah, it's like all the same thing. Okay, yeah, I see the logic. Yep. Alright. That makes sense. Since it was all the same thing anyway, it's like armor-piercing incendiary, armor-piercing incendiary tracer, and an incendiary. Well, just give me more armor-piercing then. Yeah, that's why some of my favorite fighter planes are like the Cobra and the Era Cobra, because it's got that great big cannon in the center. It's just a real good feeling when you can hit them with one round and watch the plane fold in half. Bourbon Island. Down the road from Jack Daniel Isle. I really want to know how they fly those planes that are like two fuselages duct taped together. Do they run a radio between them? Like, I feel like that's the main way they'd have to communicate with each other. Now, are German vehicles some of the earliest to get air brakes?
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Also, I just realized something with older planes compared to newer ones is the ability to operate in a much harsher landing or takeoff environment, because that's a dirt road at best. That's a rut in a field that you're taking off and landing on. And I'm trying to think about jet fighters and modern fighters that can handle that sort of thing. Because I'd never really thought about it. It is a big part of it. Also, I'm not experienced enough with prop fighting to know when I'm in an advantage in a fight. Like, is it a good idea for me to pick a fight with this guy? Or is he just gonna kick my ass? Oh wow, that's kind of intimidating with them all being tracers. Oh. Shoot. Okay, he keeps going to turn that right. Oh, he got me. But I guess it's part of the same issue of a lot of modern military systems being reliant on modern military infrastructure. So, like, I'm fairly certain that they have a special fuel that they use for some jet fighters over stuff that would traditionally be sold for jet aircraft. I can't remember the name of it. I don't know enough about that sort of stuff. That could be useful. I wish I had more data on this. Oh, actually, didn't somebody show... I think it was Zenturion. He showed off some of the new animation videos, or maybe it was Malzi. It was one of them. One of the ones I watch. But they were showing off the new animations that they're giving to hovering over a modification so you can see what the difference looks like. Because I'd like to see for ones like the cover and wing repair, these ones that affect drag coefficients or lift efficiency coefficients, I would like to see a better visual representation of what that looks like. Also kind of like, should I even bother with bombs on a fighter like this? I'm not really looking to use it with that. Always start with engine and frame upgrades. Okay. The drag coefficient one is very interesting to me because coefficients can have very powerful effects on things. And so I would love to see a visual representation of that because I don't have the mechanical engineering knowledge to accurately visualize that. I'm more trained in computer engineering and electrical engineering. Yeah, I think my biggest complaint with it though is just I wish that it would actually make your plane look newer as you got everything. Or I wish they would add a pattern or something that allowed you to get a fresh from the factory variant, because I would love to see it for a lot of these planes. Yeah, that's a lot of RP. Well, hello. How are you? A bit rude. Yeah, there's a lot less points to it, especially because, like, one match I unlocked 2 things. That's pretty nice. Don't get to see that with jets.
We are losing.
Nah, they've got 2 after him. It's also another thing with... Oh yeah, if they withheld guns, you only start with 2 instead of the 6 on this, and you gotta unlock the other 4. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Oh well. You get 1 MG. You have to buy the others. Yeah, you buy an F-16, and the first machine gun you get for it is a lever action 30-30. Yes, 90-11. Yeah, I had a feeling that amount of tracers coming down at somebody would definitely alright. He got me.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Yes, that's a very welcome change, getting to start with flares. It's like, oh my god, at level battle rank 12, battle rating 12, you have no flares, everybody else heat-seeking missiles. You're just free kill. That's it, you're just the free kill. It's almost like getting hazed, really. No, you gotta get hazed a bit so you're allowed to have flares. No, I think bringing flares in to start with, and doing it with, you get the basic ones to start with, was a good way of doing it. And then you unlock the others, like chaff and things. Because there's enough non-radar missiles that are used that the chaff is honestly not a big deal, I think. Because most of the times the better way to beat a radar missile is going to be from the angle of your plane or from the environment that you're in. Oh, city. I haven't done city and props. This'll be fun. Maybe. Do I got bums? Small bums. My favorite thing about City in realistic battle is just that you start in the air. That's my favorite part. See, like, they need some more maps like City, because City's purpose is like a, like you said with props from jets, a palette cleanser. And City is a great palette cleanser between the various huge operations maps. Because this nice, quick, easy one, you know, monkey brain activate. That'll be fun. I like the sound of that. I love a good mountainous map. Mountains are a good thing. I think the Pyrenees, the biggest thing that I like about them is the color. There's something about that hue that they picked, that green that they used, that is just very nice. I like it a lot.
Attention to the map.
Because, like, the operations maps are fun sometimes, but when you're grinding, it feels more like a punishment. Because you know you're going to be stuck flying for a longer distance, you know you're going to be stuck in the map for longer, and you won't be able to just do what you need to do, get the match over with, move on to the next one, continue the grind. Whereas ones like this kind of help balance that and get you in quick, get you out quick. I don't think I want to pick a fight with a Wyvern. So, I'm not going to. I don't know what else to pick a fight with. What else is there? Wyverns. I guess I'll just go for this one. It really is. It's that waiting room before the fight starts. No. lost my wing. Lost my wing, I lost my wing, I lost my wing. Nope. And I'm spinning. He just smacked my wing off. Give me a swat. Byron feels like one of those jets where, or one of those planes where it hits hard. Or at least from what I've seen. Alright, let's see. I think I've done enough of that vehicle for tonight. Let's do something else to mix it up a little bit more. I kind of want to take this one out in the same range. Yeah, I think this is the one that I got from the campaign pack. That's a terrible way to balance things. It's like trying to balance a road network by just slapping another road in. I love the sound of the A6Ms. They've got a real good thunk when they fire. It's very satisfying. Also, I can't help but just hear constant Japanese war drums just pounding in my head when I fly it. If anybody's ever watched the Evangelion movies, you might know what set I'm talking about. Alright, let's see what I got for stuff here. Default, universal, which is armor piercings. Tracers are armor piercing with one tracer. That gives one tracer stealth. Default. Which one's this? High explosive fragmentation. High explosive fragmentation tracer. Armor piercing incendiary. I'll go up with what I got. Depends on the rank that you're at. Like what battle rating you're playing in. Because at higher levels, they can definitely take more bombs. Because I think when I was using the F4J, I'd usually have to drop somewhere between 5,000 and 6,000 pounds to take out a base. But on the AV-8A, I think I only needed to use 3,000. I can't remember exactly. And it's been a while since I've played either of those planes, actually. BR-10, I'm gonna guess you're gonna want to drop at least 4,000 pounds. But sometimes you can get lucky, and I've like set them on fire. I'm not really sure how that works. Sometimes it seems when I hit them with a bomb, it burns the rest of the health off. also find it neat how they do model all the stuff in the cockpit. Sometimes it's very low resolution, but I appreciate the effort. Especially the traditional markings that they have here. Okay. I did not know that. Depends on the bomb itself. That's good to know. I'll have to take a closer look at that then. You are a veritable font of knowledge. It also makes it very funny because I'm fairly certain your thing is of a Renaissance mathematician. Your avatar. Had to find word. Oh wow, he got him in 2 shots. Yeah, it's one of the reasons I'm kind of excited about those little videos, is because I think those will go a long way to explaining what a few things do. Especially if they expand out on it to show even more characteristics about the game when you hover over them. Like even control differences or graphical differences, other things that you can show. Oh, come on, I missed every shot. That guy's in a bad spot. Hit a couple of times. Oh, come on. So missiles make much quicker work of vehicles than guns do. Just die already. Just die. Oh my god. Ah, Louis, that's why I was getting Leibniz vibes.
Destroy the target.
Because I was like, he didn't quite look like a Newton, but he gave me Leibniz vibes, and that explains it. Because of them both being French.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
He definitely did take some shots. I go try and park. Thankfully, nothing critical got damaged. It looks like it's all fuselage damage. He specifically broke only for me. Also, I gotta say, that effect right there looks very nice. That's a very nice horizon cloud effect. Feels weird to be old enough to remember old graphics and to remember the leaps and bounds that have happened in this short period of time. Because, wow, it's a lot. Oh, this is going to be another one of those ones where I never make it back before it's over. Got a thing. Yep. Back when only playing game. Oh, what the hell? Come on, I saw that. I'm calling shenanigans on that. No, straight up shenanigans. Oh, let's see what else I can play as for right now. Do a little variety. I have this weird thing, and I've never been able to figure it out. And I looked it up in the wiki one day, and it basically just said, it's not that good. That's about it. It said, it's excellent if you execute everything perfectly, and outside of that, it's awful. How far am I in the Japanese tree? I'm up to rank 3. I think Sweden is my second. No, that's my... Yeah, that's my second highest one is in Sweden. With this weird little thing. Yes, I do. I do play tanks. I do a 3 and 3 right now, where I'll do 3 days of air and 3 days of tanks. And if you check on my channel, I actually have a playlist I just built the other day of all of my ground combat matches. I'm gonna play one of these, I think, so I can finish unlocking this. Let's get up to rank 4. Okay, I'll take that out. Yeah, welcome. Pretty good. It's been an uneventful weekend, and I love those. It's like my idea of an excellent and perfect vacation is one where I don't have to do anything. Sometimes I take this out with bombs, but I'm never really sure if I should. I just kind of like to. But it feels like one of those planes that's not really supposed to be used that way. I am not very high up in the Soviet tree. My two top trees that I have is Sweden and US. Unless there is a T-72 in the US tree I am not aware of, because I can never remember the numbers to things. Unless I've used it a lot.
Attention to the map.
Yeah, this is a... I don't know German trees, but I'm pretty sure this is like a rebadged German vehicle, isn't it? Like a Fokker? I also think another weird meta is the capability difference between jet fighters and prop fighters. With prop fighters just having more armor. So a prop fighter can still take down a jet as long as you can get the hit in. And the other weird thing about it being that because the props themselves run at cooler temperatures, getting an infrared lock on a prop plane can be more difficult. Runs cooler comparatively to a jet engine. I probably should have put more fuel in, maybe. Although then again, maybe not. Really? That's cool. I didn't know it was completely finished. That's very cool. I love seeing when groups build their own stuff like that. It's kind of like why one of the next trees I think they could get away with adding would be the would be like Brazil or something, where they've managed to begin building their own military-industrial complex and are producing their own equipment. In terms of ease of use or ease of grind?
We're losing.
Oh, he might have just bailed. Lame. They also have very good variety, it feels like, both of them. A good mix I've found is the Chinese has a decent mix of stuff because it's just kind of a hodgepodge of everybody. You get British stuff, you get American stuff, you get Soviet stuff. They're one that I like to play every so often when I can't think of anyone else to play. I should not fly into that furball alone. Italy is getting expanded. They used to have an easy air grind if you wanted to get like the F-16 or something. I'm not sure if they still are. And sometimes I really cannot aim.
The enemy is winning. We're on counterattack.
And I'm out of ammo. Good job. Good job. I still have bombs. I can drop a bomb on your head. Yeah, good job. Wanna go? Did I hit him? Did I hit him? Not enough. Oh, I will say I am very excited for that Norwegian self-propelled gun that they're adding, the Vidar. I think that is going to be a lot of fun. It's like I'm tempted to get it. Indirect fire stuff is just very interesting. There's so much strength in it. Alright, let's throw one more jet in here, and then I think I gotta call it good for the night. So let's do an F-14 suffering match, because that's what's gonna happen. Is it's gonna be suffering. Should I get the B or the A? Because they're adding the F-16C. I think air is also good just because you can focus on one plane at a time. Instead of needing to worry about a lineup or anything, you can just worry about getting good with a type of plane you're used to, such as fighter or strike aircraft, bombers, whatever you want to play with. Interceptors. This one seems to have more fun stuff on it. But I'm really an F-16 fan at heart. Oh, decisions. Nope, I'm gonna finish out this instead, so that it's done. I don't think they're adding another one for a while, and then I can work on getting all my F-16s in a row. Oh, really? That's cool. That would mean I'd be able to just go and research the C. One thing that I do find very fun in the difference between the A and the C, oh god, is that the A has a much droopier snoot than the C does. Where's the gun located on this? I feel like it's on the left side. I don't think it's center mounted, is it? Oh, interesting. Are they finally gonna let us unlock the F-16's full potential? Oh, so this thing definitely chews through fuel. Look at it guzzling that down. Going through like 5 seconds per second. Very thirsty. It's also very floaty. Like, you can feel it when it moves around. It's got a lot of lift to it. Oh, really? Neat. Okay, so it's kind of center mounted. Where was that fired from? Right there. So I might be better off than setting the distance to 800 like I do in the F-16. Because the convergence change doesn't really matter as much. And the only reason I kind of do it in the props is to get that little bit of a spread to it, which usually only works if you're much closer. How am I gonna do it? I did it. And I'm not dead. Shoot. Didn't quite make it. As you said, let's try and end on a high note at least. Let's see if I can get at least one kill. It's Saturday, I can do a couple. Let's try and get at least one kill, F-14. I'd love to play this game in VR. But that's a blast. The Doe 335. Well, it's like I remember hearing the jokes about the F-14 being like a flying tennis court. And then I went and looked at the preview after having one of my other planes in the hangar, and it's just like, oh yeah, okay, I get the joke now. It's massive. It's kind of amazing it was a carrier aircraft. Like the guy in the back seat's trying to peek over the top. Like, hey, I can't see. You duck your head a little bit. I think one of the funniest things about the F-14 to me, though, is my association to it is almost completely not Top Gun, but SWAT Cats, if anybody remembers that show. What's up? My association with the final countdown is shrimp on a treadmill. That's right, if I turn off my regular radar, I can set it to only use the one that looks straight forward. I got one! And I got a critical hit before he hit me. 327. 327. Okay, those are still concluding. See what I got for customization here. It does have a lot of choices. I've seen that one used before. I kind of like it, but it feels like it's just trying to copy what the, or the 14B has already. That's pretty funny. It's like that idea of 100 Marines versus the British Army in Revolutionary War. See, out of all of those, I like this one the best. Because it's a nice blank and I can put my own markings on it. They need more of that, honestly. And maybe even separate decal so that you can have a numbers decal. Ag Viper. Jolly Roger Squadron. Oh hey, that's got a little triangle design like I do. Or at least that I do on This one. Abrams versus Roman Legion. If you want to see that, there's an anime called Gate that has a fantastic scene of an Apache taking on a taking on a castle. I'm going to take the F-16 out for a match. Yeah, there's like a scene where a gate opens up in the middle of Tokyo and a bunch of like medieval and fantasy creatures invade, and the Japanese Defense Force fights them off and then goes and invades the fantasy world. Yes, Gate is definitely something special. It was such a wild watch. Yes, that was great. It's just got so many good scenes like that. I think the place I first learned about it was from a Civilization post. Because it was talking about, you know, when you're teched so far ahead that you're sending out tanks to go deal with Roman Legion. As you said before. Oh, it 100% is JDF propaganda. It's absolutely its intended purpose. But it's kind of like how the US military was completely ready to get on board with the Transformers movies, making use of their equipment. Yep, she was definitely an interesting one, especially when there's the one where they have to go to the real world as ambassadors of their world. Yeah, there's a lot that happens in that series for, what was it, 24 episodes? Well, the Transformers movies, in order to use US military equipment in a movie of any kind, you have to have permission from the US military to do it. So one of the things that they do is they will work with movie studios to use their equipment, and they have stipulations about how it is to be portrayed. Like, you are never allowed to portray it in a negative light, you are never allowed to use this sort of thing, you are never allowed to show, say, in this particular movie, this pilot is not allowed to get shot down. Stipulations like that will happen. Usually in the efforts of pushing a narrative, propaganda for them so that they can increase their recruitment numbers. It was similar with Top Gun. When Top Gun was made, the first one, a lot of that was for the recruitment efforts. And it's kind of like the idea of, so like Call of Duty and other games like that caused a large increase of people looking to get into, say, special operations, Rangers, things like that. And the problem with that is, of course, that not everyone can be that. But the thing that you do get is you get at least an infantryman or an infantry soldier from that. sure what I'm looking for. But yeah, Top Gun, after the release of Top Gun, they did see an increase in the applications for military pilots. And I believe part of that was likely marketing towards people that were of the Vietnam era, and probably a lot of their kids that were interested in, say, a parent's military history. But it's pretty standard fare when it comes to things. Every country has their own way of doing recruitment efforts. Ours is just that they have a very close tie with our entertainment industry. Nice. Mad respect to Kubrick on that one. That's wild. I bet they weren't. It's like somebody replicating your key from a photograph and showing you it. Yeah, of course you're not going to be happy about that. That's a good one. Yeah, especially during that time, it would have been, what was that? Late 60s, early 70s, peak Cold War. So there would have been all kinds of concerns about Soviet interception of media. What is that? No, I think that's a player. It is. It is a player. Hello, player. I want to say hello to you. Don't run away. Got him. Nice. I'm gonna run out of fuel if I keep afterburning. I think I'm just gonna hope I can get over here and take out one of these. Well, it's kind of like there's a really weird overlap between what is considered pro and negative military movies, because there's one in particular that I think treads the line in such a beautiful way. I absolutely love it, and that would be the movie Starship Troopers. I think is absolutely amazing. I just saw him there. Did he duck into a tree or did he crash into something? No, I don't want that. Got him. Nice. Nice. I don't think I can make it back to base, though. Well, the original book, I would say, is very pro-military. In terms of, it takes itself very seriously. But the movie is definitely not. But I think it is a fantastic movie, because it gets so many aspects right. Yes, the book is different, to say the least. Well, hello there. What you doing? Just going and throwing something at me like that. It could be. That's a good comparison. The missile knows where it is. Uh-oh. I am out of ammo, and I am nearly bingo on fuel. Let's do this. Would you like to know more? It's afraid. Nah, he's running. I can't take him. I'll run out of fuel before I get to him. I think I'm gonna run out of fuel anyway. I've got 3 minutes left. Oh, wait a minute.
Enemy's getting closer to victory.
He's seen me turn away. Okay, he's turning back. Come on, buddy. Let's go. I'm nearly out of fuel anyway. That was close. Did I get him? It's very close. Oh man, somebody got me right at the end. I can agree with that. I think it is probably one of the best representations there is, really. To be fair, there isn't a whole lot for decent representations. But Starship Troopers definitely, I think, does a good job because everybody is just fodder for the war. It doesn't matter. Everybody can pick up a pulse rifle and go shoot aliens. You know what? Actually, in saying that, Aliens, the one with the Marine group. Yep. And I do find it funny that that's a thing that they kept the naked scene in each of the Starship Troopers movies that they made. Because there's like 4 of them or something now, ridiculous like that. Right. Well, I say that match went pretty well. And I think that's going to be everything for tonight. So thank you everyone so much for joining. Ripley is a great character. And I hope to see you all tomorrow night for a little bit more air combat. So until next time, good night and goodbye. And I agree. The first 3 are great. Third is passable. The original thing that they came up with sounded amazing, but I think they did a great job with what they had. Good night, everyone.